There are two types of people when it comes to money. Those who are broke, stressed, and wondering where all their money went, and those that seem to have it all together. If you're in the first group, it's not because you're lazy or bad with money. It's because no one actually taught you how to manage your money so that you could have it all together. In this video, I'm going to break down 9 habits of financially healthy people so you can stop feeling broke and stressed and start thriving financially. The first thing that financially healthy people do is know their cash flow. Cash flow is just a money term that means the money going in and out of your accounts. Cash flows in when you receive your paycheck and cash flows out when you pay for your expenses. Financially healthy people know exactly how much money they have coming in and out every month because they understand that it is the foundation of their entire financial system. They track all of their sources of income and keep a close eye on their expenses. The easiest way to start tracking your expenses is to open your checking account statements, open your credit card statements, and start monitoring the money that's coming in and out every month. Second, financially healthy people understand the true difference between needs and wants. Of course, food is a need, but having your groceries delivered every week when the store is a mile away is not. A financially healthy person recognizes that the majority of money we spend, from the homes we live in to the cars we drive, is wants, and they prioritize their spending accordingly. Now, this isn't to say that you shouldn't spend your money on wants, because those are the most fun to spend on. You just need to be able to look at your spending with your eyes wide open and not lie to yourself by saying, everything I spend is a necessity, because I guarantee you that it is not. So next time you pull out your credit card, ask yourself, is this a true need or a want? And use that information to inform your buying decisions. Which brings me to my next point. Financially healthy people do not care about keeping up with the Joneses. They know exactly where they stand with their finances, and they know that their financial system is set up to help them live exactly the life that they want. They don't care that their neighbor just put in a new back patio or that their cousin just bought a gorgeous pair of Manolo Blahniks, because they know their own personal values and they work to reach those goals. So the best way to avoid keeping up with the Joneses is to know your own values. Spend some time thinking about what is most important to you and how you can use your money to create the life that you want. Next, financially healthy people track their investments, but they don't get too caught up in what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. Financially healthy people know that investing is the #1 way to gain financial security. They are well informed about the market and choose their investments wisely, but they know that they're investing for the long term and don't get caught up in market dips or day trading. For most people, monitoring your investments once a month is more than enough. Check that you're contributing as much as you want to your retirement accounts. Keep an eye on your stocks, but don't get caught up in the day-to-day minutia of stock changes. Which brings me to my next topic. Financially healthy people are lifelong learners. They read financial books, they listen to podcasts, and they're wise enough to know that they will never know everything. They approach finances with the mindset of a lifelong student, staying curious and knowing that there are always ways that they can improve their financial systems. If you don't know where to start on your own financial journey, I highly recommend checking out some financial podcasts. They're easy to listen to while you're working out, driving, or doing chores, and they can give you a great financial foundation for building your own money systems. Financially healthy people not only have goals for their money, but they treat those goals as if they were a promise. They treat their goals like a doctor's appointment that can't be missed, and they never allow excuses to stray them from their path. Too often in life, we set a goal, but then the moment that it becomes hard or inconvenient, we give up. This isn't just about lack of willpower. It's about creating accountability for yourself. If you swear to have a Sunday finance date with yourself to create a debt payoff plan, but then Sunday evening rolls around and you have the Sunday scaries and you decide to spend the entire evening binge watching your favorite shows instead, well, you've just broken a promise to yourself. Set a time on your calendar. Make it an obligation that you can't get out of. Only then will you train yourself to start taking your financial life seriously. Did you know that you can negotiate way more than just your salary? A few years ago, I negotiated my rent and saved my husband and I over $2,000. Financially healthy people not only negotiate their salary to make more, but they negotiate everything they can. Cell phone bills, medical bills, mortgage rates, job titles, even their work schedules. Now, if the idea of negotiating anything makes you feel like you want to crawl out of your skin, I totally get it. As women, we are socially conditioned to be people pleasers. And negotiating feels like you're going against the grain and breaking the status quo. Like, what if they say no? What if I look stupid for even asking? I completely get it, I promise. But negotiating is not about being pushy. It's about advocating for yourself and your money. Is negotiating uncomfortable? Yeah. But don't you think your own financial stability is worth a few uncomfortable conversations? Last year, I negotiated a salary raise at my job. I was shaking and sweating through the whole conversation. I was so nervous. But at the end of the day, I got a 12% raise. That meant more money for my investments, more money for my savings, and more money for free spending. As my mother always told me, and as I will always tell you, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. Like it or not, money touches every part of our lives. You need it to eat, to live, and just to exist in this world. And yet, most of us are taught to avoid talking about money. It's considered rude to ask someone how much they make, and talking about your investment allocation isn't exactly a popular brunch topic. But you know who does talk about money openly? Financially healthy people. They understand that asking their peers how much they make can help them gauge their own earning power. They know that discussing investment strategies can help them learn more and grow their own investments. It definitely won't be easy at first, and you should not discuss your money with anyone that you don't trust. But try having an open conversation with your partner or a good friend. Ask them how they manage their money, and if you could adopt any of those practices into your own financial system. The more we normalize talking about money, the more we can learn and grow. So let's break the taboo on talking about money. Finally, the last thing that financially healthy people do is plan for pleasure and enjoyment in their lives. Financially healthy people may have a lot of money, but they may not. Being financially healthy is not about the quantity of money you have. It's about how you use it. A financially healthy person knows the value of bringing pleasure into their life, and they create a system for their money that prioritizes their values. That may mean spending a week at the beach every summer with your extended family. It may mean going to a concert or a show once a month. Or it may just mean weekly deliveries of fresh flowers to keep your home cheerful. Financially healthy people have the ability to prioritize their budgets for financial stability and the ability to add joy into their lives. So there you have it. 9 habits of financially healthy people. Being financially healthy is not about having the perfect money system or never impulse spending. It's about being informed and intentional with your money so you can both create stability in your life and spend on things you value. These are all habits that you can learn and practice and will absolutely change how you see your finances. So start small, pick one thing that you can do this week, and do it. Remember, you have the ability to take control of your money and use it to build a life that you love living. If you liked this video, remember to give me a like and subscribe, and leave a comment below. What's your favorite financial habit? I'd love to know. Come back every Wednesday for a new money video. See you then.